Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be trying to do a week in the life, or more of a weekend in the life as I crochet. I tried to film this before and that was like 3 weeks ago when I started it, and I didn't have time to finish it, and I felt like it was really weird because it was all patchy. I was doing some things and then I jump into another project and you wouldn't see the end of that. So I'm going to try to be better this time and actually show you what I'm doing. Right now I am working on prepping for a strawberry festival that I'm going to be selling at in my local town. I am super excited about. I have a whole pile of stuff that I've been working on, and I'm just hopefully going to get a lot done this weekend. My goal is to get all of the bigger plushies that I want to make for the strawberry festival done, prepped, and out of the way. And then I will focus on the smaller things, like I want to do a lot of strawberry keychains, so I'm going to work on those as well, hopefully next week, because next week is the week of the strawberry festival. I'm going to be starting on Friday night and then selling all day Saturday for the actual festival itself. So I have quite a lot to do, quite a lot of prepping to do, so let's just get started. Okay, so right now what I'm going to be working on is I started another strawberry turtle. I need to glue its eyes in and put all of the little details to make it strawberry shell. I have actually made another already one in this color. So it's the pink turtle with the red shell, very classic. This is the pattern by Crochet by Jenna. I'll have it linked below if I can remember. I love this pattern. She also has a free tutorial on her YouTube. I wasn't planning on making a second one in this colorway, even though this will probably be the most popular one. I was just planning on doing one, but I made another one of the red shells, and I decided in the end to make that particular turtle with a pink shell instead. Let me show you. So it was this turtle right here. I was going to make it with the red shell, but I decided that the pink looked better with the blue. So I just ended up making another pink turtle because that's what I have the most of. So let me show you the other strawberry turtles I have. So I of course have this one right here, and then I have this purple with the red shell, and then I have this beautiful sage green with a pink shell. So I have 2 pink shells and then 3, well, it's going to be 3 red shells. Then let me show you the other thing that I have in progress right now. So I'm making a bunch of these strawberry fruit hat duckies. Let me show you. I have one finished. Okay, this is the one I have finished. All I need to do on these, I have everything done except for making the little strawberry caps. I have one of them done. I have to make 2 more and then embroider the little seeds on them, which should not take long at all, so I'm hoping to get that done before supper tonight. So that is what I'm also going to be working on. And then there's one more thing. I don't know if I'm going to get to it tonight, but I made this super adorable little capybara with a strawberry on its head. This is the pattern from All From Jade, I'm pretty sure. I'll have it linked below. I got it from her Patreon. It was one of the member perks. I actually don't know if it's out yet. It should be out by the time I post this video because I'm not planning on posting this until next week. But I want to work on that, and then, hear me out, there's one more thing. I want to make one of these dragons by Crochet by Jenna. It's the No So Dazzling Dragon from her book. She also has it on her Etsy too. I don't know if I'll get to that today, but I want to make one in pink, and then make the horn strawberry, and then the darker spots the red, and I might try to make the little baubles on the back strawberries too. I'm not positive on that. And then I bought this pattern right here, Kato the Dragon pattern by Lemon Cat Crochet. I have not got to make this yet, but I really, really want to make one, and then the horns be strawberries. So those two, the dragon, and both of these dragons are my bigger plushies that I still want to make. And then this is a pretty time-consuming plushie too. So that is basically what I'm going to be working on, and then I will probably get sidetracked with about a million other projects between now and the time that I actually finish this video. But that's what we're going to get started on. I'm going to go ahead and start with the strawberry fruit hat duckies, since they should be the quickest. so now I'm going to put the eyes into the turtle. I lost one of them. Y'all, I lost an eyeball. Okay, I found it. So I wanted to show y'all how I do it. So I just have my hot glue gun, then I have a Furls crochet hook, and then my safety eyes. And I usually do use the backings on the safety eyes, and then sometimes I put hot glue on the inside to secure them extra. But I put the safety eyes into this turtle, and I've made 4 turtles, actually 5, because I got an order for a turtle and I made it. And I had never sewed the head on crooked. I sewed the head on crooked. So I took the eyes out, and I'm just going to realign them. So I'm going to go ahead and count 1, 2, 3, and place the eyes on the head where I want them. Make sure they're not crooked. And once I have that, I'll just take one eye out, make sure I still have the placement, and then stick the end of the hook, not the hook side, but the other side, into the turtle head, and then that kind of makes a nice big hole. If you can see that right there. Then I'm going to go ahead and grab my safety eye and put some hot glue onto the end of it. Make sure to be really careful because the hot glue is really hot. And then I just stick it into that hole, and that hole makes it to where I won't get the hot glue onto the actual outside of the plush, and I can fit more of the hot glue into it. So there's the first eye secured. So I'm just going to do the same thing for the other side, using my crochet hook to make a hole. And you don't have to use a Furls hook if you don't have one. That's just what I use. You could use the end of a pin or something. That is just what I have and what I've found that works for this particular thing. Also, while I'm here and talking to y'all, I have recently fallen in love with a new value blanket yarn. It only comes in a few colors. It comes in white, black, gray, pink, dark pink, blue, and then some variegated colors. It's the Walmart Cozy Chenille yarn, the mainstays Cozy Chenille yarn. It is awesome. You get 220 yards. It's soft like the new formula of burnout blanket yarn, but it's only $7, which is a really good deal for a blanket yarn. Even though they only come in a few colors, they are some of the basic colors that I use. So I have been using a lot of the pink and the white here recently, and it's basically the same thickness too, so you don't get any of the size differences. It's actually what I used for the pink on this turtle, and now its eyes are all glued in, so this turtle is completely done. So now, let me see if I can get them all in one hug. We've got ourselves a massive hug check in honor of Jenna, which is this is her pattern. So now that I have all of the turtles done and all of the little duckies done, I'm going to go ahead and start on another one of the capybaras just to see how much I can get done tonight. Hopefully I can get the whole thing done, and then we'll see what I work on next. Okay, so the yarn I'm using for this is the Dollar Tree Just Chenille yarn, and I actually, the only colors that I have the label for is this one, and it is Cocoa. That's the one I use for the ears and then the snout and the eyes. And then I use this lighter brown color for the body. I do not have the label for that. I will try to find it and put it up on the screen. If not, Dollar Tree sells it or sold it. They have switched over here recently to this Just Chenille medley in the colorway Tan. I have a bunch of that, but right now I'm trying to use up this other color, which I feel like is more of a capybara color. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on that. I'm using a 4mm and a 5mm hook, and of course I am using Cooper the Capybara pattern by All From Jade, which should be out by the time I'm releasing this video. Also, another thing that she does is she puts weighted pellets in her plushies, so it looks super cute. Like when she drops them on her desk, they'll go bloop, and it's super cute. She has slow motion videos of it, which is awesome. I don't have those beads. I might try to get some tomorrow, but that wasn't necessary, I thought, for this pattern, so I just leaving it out. And I stuffed it with some yarn too, so it is a little bit heavier on the bottom so it doesn't tip over. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get started on this and stop procrastinating. Okay, so I'm here in Joann's, and everything is actually 50% off, not 40% off, so that means the yarn is $5.99. I'm stocking up. I actually bought some red yarn the other day at Walmart, but I'm going to be returning the Walmart, and then I will just save some money on this. I am just going crazy and buying a bunch of colors that I know I will need. I have plenty of black because I just stocked up on that from Walmart. I'm going to get some of this cute. And I will definitely give y'all a huge haul in the end once I have everything, but this is crazy, y'all. I am officially back. I'm pretty sure I will have included all of the clips that I taken from the stores. I went to Joann's and Hobby Lobby. And I'm so glad I went to Joann's because originally I was just gonna go that one time a few weeks ago where I had that video. I will put it up in the cards to show y'all, but I'm glad I went back because they actually had pretty much every single color of burn-up blanket yarn you could imagine. I didn't really need anything, but I did get a lot of stuff that I know I could use in the future or colors that excited me. And the yarn was not 40% off, the yarn was 50% off, which, that's awesome. I ended up, I don't know, let me check my receipt. I don't remember how many I got. Let me see here. Does it show? Okay, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I got 11 different skeins, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I got 11. And the total came out to $71.94. So everything was 50% off. That's awesome, y'all. I'm very happy with what I got, and I can't wait to use it. I'm not 100% positive what I'm going to use on each skein of this, but I do know that I will use it in the future, and I do know that I will be going back to Joann's within the coming weeks up until they close because I don't want to miss out on any more deals or more yarn that they have brought in. So I'm just going to go through this with y'all. I'm going to figure out if I can put y'all somewhere so I can show you. So let's get started. Okay, so I'm just going to start with this bag. So let me show you the bags together. I have two very, very large bags. So let's get started. Okay, so I will preface this by saying I do not need more red yarn. I have plenty of red yarn to finish me out for the Strawberry Festival that I'm prepping for. But since it was so cheap, I went ahead and grabbed another skein of crimson yarn. Because I have another unopened skein that I bought from Walmart, so I thought I would return the skein that I bought from Walmart, get the $5 extra from it, and then just have my red yarn, but at a cheaper price. So that is why I got the red. Next, we have another skein of this green, the smoky green. I used it to make my Anchor the Octopus. I have them up here. You probably can't see them, but I have them up there. And I ran out of it recently making a turtle, and I actually ran out of yarn before I finished the turtle, but it looks fun. I paired it with another shade of green, and it looks great. But I went ahead and grabbed another one because I really like this color. This is my favorite color, and it will do a lot of different things. I want to make a dinosaur maybe for the Strawberry Festival, if not soon. So I have that on hand if I need it. Like I said, a lot of this yarn I don't have a plan for, but I do want to use it in the future. So I have that one skein of that. Next, I have one skein of this beautiful color, Deep Fuchsia, which is so pretty. I love this color. It is absolutely gorgeous and it's super soft. I love how they've changed the Bernat blanket feeling of yarn. It has quickly made it my favorite kind of yarn ever. So I got one skein of that. Like I said, I don't have a project in mind. I feel like I'm going to say that a lot. I'll probably edit it out if I say it too much, but that's that. I got another skein of this Bernat blanket in the color Orange Leaf. Super pretty. I have about half of a skein of this. I used half of it to make a fox lovey just because I wanted to make a fox lovey. So now I have it on hand if someone orders another fox lovey or if I come up with another orange pattern that I want to do. Because I don't think that the half skein that I have is enough to make another box. So I got another one of those. Okay, a lot of their yarn was in boxes. Pretty much all of the Bernat blanket yarn was in boxes and they were in bags. So that's why some of my yarns look like this. But got another skein of Bernat blanket Brights in the colorway School Bus Yellow. I have pretty much the full skein of this already. I made those fruit hat duckies, the strawberry fruit hat ducky, with this yarn, but I always need more yellow, and I do not have much yellow in stock other than the previous skein, so I thought I'd just grab another one because this is a really good color to have in stock. That is the end of the first bag, so moving on to the second bag. We have another skein of Bernat Blanket Brights, and this color is Carrot Orange, and it is beautiful. This is the difference between Orange Leaf and Carrot Orange. I have never had an actual orange in blanket, chenille, or even in worsted weight yarn. It's always either really, really bright or really dark, like the Orange Leaf. Yeah, anyway. So I thought I could use it for a lot of projects coming up for Tennessee orange colors, and for carrots and vegetables and all sorts of other stuff that I just want to have orange for. I see a clownfish in my future. I have so many projects. In fact, if I go back to Joann's and I see that they still have this color, I'm going to be getting another skein because there are so many things I can do with this color that I've never been able to do before. Okay. Next, we have a lot of interesting colors. So first we have this Bernat Blanket yarn in the colorway Dried Flowers, and it is beautiful. I honestly don't know if any of these colors are showing up right on camera, but they're beautiful, and this one, I have no idea what I'm going to make with it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to open up the skein. I don't know if anyone else has this problem, but they're like, oh, the yarn is so pretty. And if I use some of it, I may not have enough to do another project with it, if you know what I mean. I'm pretty positive I should be able to get more of this yarn, just not at the same price. There are lots of different places I can buy it. Walmart sells Bernat Blanket, which is one of my favorite places to get it since it is $9.99, which is pretty much the cheapest place you can get it, not on sale. And then recently they had all of their tweed yarn in black and antique white marked down to $5, and I got a bunch then. Y'all, I'm rolling in Bernat Blanket yarn right now. But this is such a pretty color. Okay, that is it for all of the unbagged ones. Now we have all the rest of them in bags. This color I am super excited about. This is just green and Bernat Baby Blanket. And it is such a gorgeous color. Green is one of the hardest colors to actually find in Bernat Blanket form, or any other form for that matter. That green that I have been using on all of the strawberry caps for my Strawberry Festival prep is my favorite color of the Bernat Blanket green for stems, leaves, and foliage and such. But they did not have any of that. The only greens that they had were either this dark, they had a variegated green, which I kind of wish I would have got some of, but maybe I'll get it next time. And then they had this, which is beautiful, and I want to make frogs out of this. So, frogs in my future. I want to make lots of frogs. So, this is another one of those colors, like the orange. If I go back and they have them, I'm going to get another one just to have in my stockpile. I didn't want to multiple buy anything today just because I was worried that I wouldn't have enough room or money, so that is why I limited myself. Okay, also next I got a skein of Burn Up Baby Blanket Sparkle, and I did not know this was sparkle until I read the receipt just a minute ago. I don't know if it will show up on camera, but it is purple and it has this little bit of sparkle going through it. I bought another skein of purple because I am running low on purple. I just bought that from Joann's last time I went, but I need more of the lavender color of purple. So I picked this up, and I don't think it'll matter, the sparkle. I just may have to edit some of my Etsy listings to include that, hey, the purple is sparkly. But for now, this is great, and I actually kind of like the sparkle. It's kind of cute. But have one skein of that. Let me see what the colorway is. It's Planetary Purple Sparkle. Wow, okay. Okay, we're down to 2, and these colors are so pretty. We have a skein of Burn Up Baby Blanket in the color Seafoam. How pretty. And actually when I saw this in store, they had a bunch of this. They had a bunch of all of this. But when I was in store, I thought that this was less yardage. So recently, I ordered off of Amazon a 3-pack of what I thought was the regular Burn Up Blanket red skeins of yarn, the 220 yard skeins. They were the smaller ones. I think they were 110 yards, and if I figured up the prices, it was actually more expensive to buy it that way. So I returned it to Amazon and went to Walmart to get it. So that's what I thought was the deal with this. But this is actually the 220 yards. I triple checked everything in the store today just to make sure. I guess I just have it wound tighter or something, but it's so pretty. I can see dinosaurs with this, whales. This is just such a pretty color. This is one of the ones that I will be buying multiple of if they still have it in store next time. I don't know if they're going to be going up on their sales anymore. 50% off of yarn is pretty crazy for even a business going out of business, but if they do go higher, that would be awesome. Okay, last but not least, I have one more skein, and this is so awesome. I have a story behind this. So, the other day I was in Walmart. I was getting one particular thing, some pillows for stuffing, and I told myself that is all you're gonna get. And then I saw the end cap. So they were selling out their Burn Up Blanket tweed yarn, which was $5, and I thought to myself, hey, because they're doing that, they're probably gonna get a new yarn, and I'm excited to see what it is. And it turned out to be Burn Up, let me check. Turned out to be Burn Up Baby Blanket Frosting, which is the most gorgeous colors of yarn in chenille form that I could ever think of. And I resisted, y'all. I was like, hey, if you think of a project for the Strawberry Festival, you can buy it in the future. But if you can't think of anything, you're going to have to wait until you get a gift card or something to buy that, because even though it is pretty, you don't have anything in mind. Saw it at Joann's today, picked up one skein of the Meadow color, and thought, hey, it's 50% off. I can buy it now. I have a reason to buy it. So I got myself a skein of this. I have no idea what I'm going to make with this. I think a dinosaur would be really cute, but also all of these colors would be cute in dinosaur form, honestly speaking. So I don't know. I will use it for something, I'm sure, but for now, it's going to go in the depth of my yarn stash. Y'all, I am surrounded by Burn Up Blanket yarn. Let me see if I can get it all in a... I don't think so. Hey, I can hold it all at once. Oh, got the bag in. Ah! Yeah, anyway, that's all of the Joann's. Now let me show you the Hobby Lobby where I went a lot less crazy. I actually didn't spend any money here if you use Girl Math, because I already bought the yarn and returned it, because I always use the mantra of buy more yarn than you need and then return it later if it's from Hobby Lobby, because I can return stuff super easy to Hobby Lobby and then get the money back and then spend it on more yarn. Let me show you. So I returned a bunch of yarn that I didn't need and then bought some of the stuff that I did need. So I started last night. I have it right here actually. I have an order from a lady here on the mountain. It is not an Etsy order, so I do not have a time limit on it. But it was for a dinosaur lovey. I ran out of yarn. Well, I haven't run out of yarn yet. I have this much left. I still have to make the other leg, the tail, and the arms. And then instead of making it into the T-Rex, this is the main mini stash dino pattern. Instead of making it into a T-Rex, the customer requested I make it into a Spinosaurus, which is no big deal because I have made her Spinosauruses before. I'll try to pop a picture up on the screen to show you what a Spinosaurus is. Basically, on the back, it looks like a T-Rex, but on the back it has a big fan of spikes. So it is a Spinosaurus instead. So my objective today, this and one other skein of yarn was the only yarn that I knew I needed to get today. So I got another skein of this yarn. It is Yarn Bee from Hobby Lobby, Cozy Occasion in the colorway Olive. I love all of their Cozy Occasion yarns. It is a little bit rough on your hands, but for the price and the colors, I really like it. Especially because of this next skein of yarn. Let me show you. So she also ordered a deer lovey and a unicorn lovey and then a bunny, which is not a lovey. I'll put a picture up on the screen. I have it in my Etsy shop if y'all want to purchase any of these. I think I should have the dinosaur in my Etsy shop soon. I don't know if it'll be up by the time of this video, but Hobby Lobby is the only place I've been able to find brown blanket yarn in any color, shape, form, or size. Isn't it beautiful? It is in the colorway Coffee, and they have another one which is in the colorway Tan, I'm pretty sure, which is like a beige lighter form of this that I use for the contrast color. I love Hobby Lobby. They're so good at having colors in stock that no one likes to carry. I don't know why stores like Walmart and Joann's and Michael's and stuff, they don't like to carry the neutral colors that everybody needs. Maybe they think they're just not fun enough. I don't know. Well, I didn't buy any boring yarns from Joann's today, so yeah. Okay, I got 2 more skeins of yarn from Hobby Lobby. I picked up another one of the Cozy Occasion in magenta. I'm going to show it to you. I have not showed any of my social medias yet, because I've been trying to keep this pattern a secret, but I think by the time of putting out this video, I should have a tester call posted on my Instagram. I will try to let y'all know somehow if I still have it up, or I'm going to have it up. But, let me show you. It's for this adorable little strawberry plushie, and I inspired this by the Jellycat strawberry. So it has the little legs, and it is so cute. I made 5 of these, and this one and one other one that I also have yarn from Hobby Lobby for is my favorite one. Let me show you the other Hobby Lobby. Okay, so I went ahead and grabbed them all. I'll tell you which ones are using yarn from Hobby Lobby. So, of course, this one is the Hobby Lobby yarn in magenta. The other 2, I do not know the colorway. I'm pretty sure this one right here, oh my goodness, this one right here should be in the colorway burgundy, so it's a darker colored strawberry. Super cute. And then this one right here is my favorite one. For some reason, I thought I would like one of the darker ones better because it looks more realistic. But no, this one is my favorite, and if it sells during the Strawberry Festival, I'm going to be making myself another one and putting it on my bed for the summer, because so cute. Okay, and then I made 2 more. These were out of burnout blanket. So this is a red one, classic red strawberry. This is the burnout blanket in the crimson color. And then this one is burnout baby blanket in baby pink. So I have all of these colors of the strawberries, and I just wanted to get another skein of this. I still have enough to make another one of these strawberries left in my last skein, but I wanted to have an extra one just in case I wanted to make some more strawberry themed things, because this is a really pretty color of red. And as you can see, it's like a lighter color red than this. Actually, the lady who ordered the Spinosaurus asked for dark green and light red, so I thought the magenta was a lighter red, as you can see. So that's the color I'm going to be using for the spikes on the Spinosaurus. Okay, almost done with the haul. Last but not least, I got this Cozy Occasions in Spate. It is so pretty, and this feels so much softer than all of the other Cozy Occasions I've ever felt. It's their variegated yarn. It's super pretty, and it feels a lot softer than the other ones, so I feel like this is going to be easier to work with. I am going to be making a dinosaur with this. Very excited about that. I'll show you the dinosaur in a minute. Okay, then this is not yarn related. Well, it is in a way. I got these breakaway buckles. They're like the regular buckles you find on tote bags and stuff, for 74 cents from the clearance section. There's 9 of them, and I thought that they would be perfect to make crossbody bags for the Strawberry Festival if I have time. So I got those, and then I got a package of these. They're the weighted plastic pellets. There is a pound of them in here for $3.74. I wasn't willing to invest in the more expensive ones online yet. But I would like to try weighting some of my plushies, like that capybara that I started last night, which I have not got much done on it. I think I got to row 5 before supper was called. Kind of sad, actually. I'm going to try to work on that this afternoon. But, that is the project that I would like to try this in with next. And then from Hobby Lobby, I also got some cheap candy. They had their Easter candy marked down, so I got a package of the... Actually, where did I put that? Actually, I think it's in here. There we go. Okay, got a package of Junior Mint eggs for 79 cents. They're awesome. They're delicious. They're cheap. Anyway, that is the yarn haul. I feel like that took quite a long time. This is going to be a very long vlog, because I'm not splitting this up into 2 parts. You're getting a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then maybe parts of Sunday. So, you're getting a long video. Let me show you the mess. Look at all that. All over the floor, and then I have my stack of Strawberry Festival stuff. So, I'm thinking of putting a bunch of the yarns in my hammock up here. Took all my Squishmallows down. So I'm going to see if I can stack some of them up into there. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Also, my memory card has 5 minutes left on it. I need to go back through and see what I haven't deleted yet, because that is crazy. Oh, let me show you what I've been working on. Look at this adorable baby. Okay, so this is the dinosaur that I kept talking about. It is a free pattern on Instagram. I'll try to have it linked below. It is so cute. Let me see if I can get, there's the color. It is loops and thread, dotted yarn, I think. I don't know. I got it on clearance, so I don't even know if they carry it anymore. But super cute, and its neck is so long and adorable. And then the other thing I was working on was I started Kato the Dragon, y'all. So I have its body done, except for the frills on the tail. I didn't have the colors I needed for that. I thought that it would have taken longer. And I have the ear and the head all done. And I made one of the horns into a strawberry, but I think I'm going to actually use a different pattern for the strawberries on the horns, just because I don't really like how that looks. It's not strawberry-esque enough. My dad said it was too pointy to be a strawberry. Anyway, that's what I worked on while we were out today. So, I'm going to try to put my yarn up there. I'm going to work on the capybara, work on the Kato the Dragon, and chill until I have to make supper, because I have had a long day and I'm tired. So, bye. Okay, y'all, it is much later. I finished the second capybara. I think they're adorable. I'm pretty sure I'm only gonna do 2 if I want to and I have time before the Strawberry Festival. I might make more, but for right now, that's it. Also, y'all, while making these, I was thinking of other strawberry things that I could make, and I'm watching Crochet Corner 0144 on YouTube. She just got a snail in her P.O. box. This is an old video, but she just got a snail in her P.O. box, and I remembered that for Christmas, my sister-in-law gave me the pattern pack from Garden Hoe Crochet of all of the fruit and vegetable snails, so I'm gonna have to make the strawberry snail soon. Right now though, I am going to either work on the dinosaur for the order or finish the dragon that I was working on earlier. It is currently 8:12 p.m. so I have about an hour before I'm gonna go to bed, so we're good. Let me show you. It's not showing up very well on camera, but it is raining literally a ton. So it's just super messy. Anyway, so I'm going to clean up this mess, and then I'm going to work on... Two horses in a stable. One jumped out. Wait. So I guess I'm going to work on the snuggler. But they're both snugglers. Oh no. I'll decide, and y'all see in the next clip. So, hey guys, it is Sunday. I was just sitting here at my desk crocheting away, and then I realized that I did not update you yesterday or this morning. And there has been a lot going on since I updated you last, so I'm going to just go ahead and show you what I've been working on. I don't remember if I showed you both of the capybaras. I'm pretty sure I did, but there they are again. And then I finished up the dinosaur snuggler, the little Spinosaurus one. So this is the Dash the Dino snuggler pattern by Mama Made Minis from their book, and all I did was I freehanded this little, I guess, spines down the back in this bright red yarn and just sewed it onto the back of it, and it turned out super cute, and there's that. And then this is what I was the most excited about yesterday. I finished the Strawberry Dragon. This is the Kato the Dragon pattern, I'm pretty sure by Lemon Cat Stitches. I'll put the name on the screen if I can remember. But there are its wings, super pretty. And then its tail frill. I did a different pattern for the horns, so I actually used the strawberry pattern from the capybara pattern, and I just used burlap blanket yarn and I think I used a 6mm hook. I might have used a 5.5 though. And that's basically all that I changed from this pattern. I love it so much. If I had time, I would make another one, but since I have less than a week left to prep for the Strawberry Festival, I'm pretty sure that's all I'm going to do. The dinosaur was for an order, so okay. And then this morning I finished, well, it's not done yet, I still need to border its eyes, but I thought that was something I could do later. Luna the unicorn. This is also for an order, so all I have to do is embroider the eyes on it, and it is completely done and beautiful. And then I told myself that I was going to crochet all of the pieces for the last snuggler in the order, which is a deer snuggler. It's going to crochet all the pieces except for the head and the body and the feet, which are all connected. So then sometime this week when I have some free time, I could go and finish it. So that's what I just did. So here are the two arms, here's the tail, and then the ears, and delightful mess on my desk. So now what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to go ahead and grab my book from Crochet by Jenna, the No Sew Mini Amigurumi, and I'm going to make some bees. And I'm not going to use the same pattern she does for the wings. I don't want them to be no sew. I want them to be the actual magic ring with the stitches inside. So my goal is to get 6 bees. And then if I finish those, we have to leave for church in about 2 hours. If I finish those and still have time, I'm going to work on some whales from her pattern book, but make them into strawberry whales. So that's what I'm going to be working on. I need to get onto it, so I updated you. Yay. Hello everyone, it is officially Monday, and I wanted to come on before I ended the video and show y'all what I ended up making yesterday and what I made this morning. So, yesterday I went ahead and made all of the bees that I wanted for the festival. So I made 2 of these big bees from the Crochet by Jenna pattern, and actually I modified it a little bit. So this is the original pattern, and then I modified it to where I only did, I think, 1 row. I can't remember, but it was less of the yellow rows and less of the yellow row right there. So that was really fun. And then I made 10 of these adorable little bees. And the pattern for these bees are by Mary Loves Crochet, and they are super duper easy. So I was able to make one start to finish everything in like 8 minutes, I think it was. So I just made 10 of them. I do not have the eyes on some of these because I wanted to make some of them with embroidered eyes. So that's what I made yesterday. So I made 12 bees in total, 2 large and 10 small. And of course yesterday I also finished this snuggler. And I made the executive decision to go ahead and stop work on that order until I am comfortable with how much I have for the Strawberry Festival. So I do have things prepped to where I can finish that order super quick after the Strawberry Festival, but I don't want to get down there and be like, oh, I wish I hadn't worked on that when I could have worked on something else. Anyway, okay, and then this morning I decided to go ahead and start work on all the axolotls. So I wanted to do basically the same thing I did for the bees, make 2 large and then either 8 or 10 small. So I went ahead and made the first large one. Here it is. It is absolutely adorable, and it's rather large too. Let me show you in comparison to my body. So this is it in comparison to my head. It's pretty large. The pattern is by Miss Lona. I'll have it linked in the description below, and she used a smaller yarn on it, so it turned out smaller for her. So I used the Mainstays brand of yarn in the pink. Let me figure out what color that is, because now on my 3rd skein of that yarn for the Strawberry Festival, and I used a whole skein of Bernat Baby Blanket and Baby Pink before that. So I'm using more pink, surprisingly, than I am using of the red, which I think is partially due because I have a couple different shades of red, and I'm not using specifically all of the Bernat Blanket and Crimson. Okay, so the pink is called Light Pink, and it is by Mainstays at Walmart for $7.49 or something like that. So it's super cheap. Last night I actually bought 2 more skeins of it, so I will definitely have enough. I'm going to make one more axolotl. I think this one, though, I'm not going to do it in the pinks. I'm going to do it either in purple, like I have that light purple and then some dark purple, or I'll figure out another cute color combination. But I want to make one more of the large ones. And then let me show you what pattern I'm thinking of for the small ones. So I have on my Instagram a lot of saved free patterns. So I was going through Instagram the other day trying to find some smaller things to make for the Strawberry Festival, and I found this mini axolotl. There's not really a laying down view. Oh, there's a better view of it. I don't know if I want to use that pattern or maybe use a different sort of pattern, because there are a lot of different axolotl crochet patterns here on Instagram. There's this one, which is super cute. It's kind of a larger size, though. Let me see what yarn she uses. Size 6, okay, so it might work. And then there's that one, which is cute. That one has little feet on it, which is awesome. So there's a lot of different options. I'm not sure which one I'm going to use, but I will definitely let y'all know in the next video, because I have to end the video here because I want to get this video out either today or tomorrow so y'all can see the first installation of this. So there should be at least one more part of this video of festival prepping, and then there should be a video of the actual festival day, and then maybe the results of it. I'm not sure exactly what all I will be able to do because I am going to be very busy trying to get things done this week. I have a lot of behind the scenes stuff that I might do a behind the scenes video. That would be kind of fun. So I'm going to end the video here. I hope y'all enjoyed, and I will see y'all next time in the next video. So bye!